Willkommen zurück bei Disco Elysium. Ich spiele auf Deutsch, aber ich würde etwa Englisch sprechen, weil ich nicht fließend Deutsch spreche. Und wir sprechen
You're
mit
back.
Joyce.
Good.
Joyce Messier.
What can I help you with?
Übrigens, ich habe mit Everett Clare gesprochen.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
Er ist ein aufgedunsener Regenbogen-Socialist.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually,
Sie beantwortet sich ihre Frage selbst.
corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption.
Worm-like.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
Worm-like.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Action.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Everett hilft mir, meinen Revolver zu finden.
Oh. That's so helpful of
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Poor Kim.
And conventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Everett hilft mir, meinen Revolver zu finden.
Yes. As you said.
Einen Augenblick lang sieht sie verwirrt aus.
Please don't get him in a loop. If he gets in a loop, it will last forever. Ask him to say something else, please.
Of course. Thank you for the advice. I'm glad you were here to assist. Your other dealings with Everard are still of considerable interest to me.
The lieutenant will be more lenient toward sharing those, hopefully.
Oh, I can't do it unless Kim's not here. Okay, I'll have to do that later. Herr Everett hilft mir, meine Revolver zu sagen. Ehrlich gesagt möchte ich mit Ihnen erstmal über etwas anderes sprechen, wenn Sie nicht dagegen haben.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Danke, das wäre fast alles.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruder.
Bruder. Auf was steht? Klingt irgendwie, als ob mein Magen grummelt.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
Ein Eid?
The vows are blood and flesh.
Blood. Was hat meinen Unterdarm für ein Problem?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, aber was ist die harte Tor?
Fascism, Bruder.
Aber was ist Faschismus?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachot's problems?
I didn't mean for this to happen. Mostly. Ich dachte, du wärst mein Kreislauf.
Quit stalling, Bruder. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing. The weak link.
Die Hochfinanz?
Yes, them. But also, women.
Weiber?
Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
Oh no, I did not mean for this to happen. I'm not sexist, I swear.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that Wu men need to know their place.
No. Oh my god. Heb ik een art bauchkramp?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Warum kommst du damit um die Ecke?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
Aber Faschismus hat so einen miesen Klang. Wieso nennen wir es nicht anders? Zum Beispiel Traditionalismus. That's so real. That's too real.
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
Okay. Okay, Bauch, ich weiß jetzt, wie ich zum Faschismus stehe.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
Your views, Brute. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, but I'm not happy about it. It's just because I haven't seen it before. I swear. I swear. I'm just curious. Ich halte meinem Eid die Trauer für die Ruhm der Revolution Nation.
For the nation, smart. Best not to mention the Wu men too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
Nein, Faschismus dreht sich um Wirtschaft, Politik und nationale Identität, nicht um Weiber. Ich habe überhaupt kein Problem mit Frauen.
Of course you are, Bruta. Of course.
Einem Arsch entfährt einen knurrender Furz, der dich irgendwie an den Augenzwinkern erinnert. Oh mein Gott. Du tatsächlich deinen Bauch, du schließt den Gedanken ab. Okay. Okay. Oh God. Where do I want to go now? Can I do this again or no?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
3% chance, let's go!
Yeah. Why?
Oh,
It's
so
a wall.
close.
An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
So close. Ooh, secret. Money and magnesium. Yay! Ein Gartenslauch, mit dem ist nichts anzufangen, bis der Schnee schmilzt. Hello, sir?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Ich werde Ihnen keinen Ärger machen. Ich will nur wissen, was hier für sich geht.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Einen Moment. Kann ich wenigstens eine Zigarette haben?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
Nimmt einen weiteren Zug und schaudert.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
Ich brauche Absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Können Sie mir nicht einfach eine runterwerfen?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Halt die Klappe und wirf, Kleiner.
I'm not throwing anything.
There's no way you'd catch that cigarette anyway.
Was, wirklich?
Yes, really. Don't even try. You'll just embarrass yourself.
Sie haben recht. Das war wirklich keine gute Idee. Vergessen Sie bitte, dass ich das gesagt
As you
habe.
wish.
Die Gendarmerie muss tatsächlich unbedingt mit Ihnen reden.
Is it really that important?
Fragt er und bringt sein Hemd in Ordnung.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
Junge, trainieren Sie?
Occasionally. Why?
Sind Sie ein Leichtathletik-Team?
No. I just like to look good.
Schade, ein junger Mann wie Sie mit Ihrem Körper wäre sicher in jedem Leichtathletik-Team gern gesehen,
Trust me, I'm not a team player.
sagt mit einem honigsüßen Lächeln. I want to see what he
Occasionally.
says for the other.
No.
Das
I just
verstehe
like to look
ich.
good.
Gegen ein gutes Aussehen kann man nichts sagen.
He gives you a honeyed smile before shaking off the cigarette ash.
Verraten Sie mir Ihren Namen.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
I love when it's a failure, but the skill is absolutely convinced that it's correct. Sie haben einen guten Ausblick über den Hof von Verling. Können Sie mir etwas über die Erhängung sagen?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Waren Sie das? Du siehst kein Mann.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Der Lieutenant nimmt sein kleines blaues Notizbuch heraus und schreibt etwas auf.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
Betrachtet wieder ein gegen den Hof. Überall stehen alte Verandastühle und tote Hauspflanzen herum.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
Was für einen Freund.
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
Wie heißt der Freund richtig? Hat was gesehen?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Schon, wir reden später.
No. We won't.
Zieht ein letztes Mal an seine Zigarette und drückt sie dann auf dem Balkon aus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Über Sport geredet, Zigarette geschnurrt. Okay. Du bezeugst ihn zu bleiben.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, hören Sie mal. Ich will doch nur alles weiterhin biegen. Können wir uns woanders treffen?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
Seine Worte klingen wohlüberlegt. Mit einer Handbewegung lässt er die Zigarettenkippe über das Gelände sägen.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Ein Zeichen.
Good luck with the investigation.
Geht davon. Oh, he tossed a cigarette. Can I pick it up?
He's gone.
Der Lieutenant steckt sein Notizbuch weg und sieht dich an. Wir sollten ihn herunterlaufen und herausfinden, wo er hin ist.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Also geben wir einfach auf?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
Mit einem Nicken bedeutet der Lieutenant auf einen Stein, der auf einem nassen Grasbüschel liegt.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Super, machen wir das.
A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Du drehst den Stein
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity he doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and the man can be in any of them.
Wie finden wir nur die richtige?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Du legst den Stein wieder hin. Okay. Check.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Du untersuchst die Klammer.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Du fährst mit dem Finger über das Aluminium.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, ist dies einer der Hologrammfahrzeuge, das Sie erwähnt haben? Du zeigst auf dem Aufkleber.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interessant. Welche Art von Informationen?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Your kill count. Yours will surely have your kill count.
Wie kann ich es lesen?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Wie zum Beispiel?
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Das ist alles, danke.
Okay.
Er kehrt zu seinem ordentlich geführten Notizen zurück.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand. It's a sorry sight.
Du siehst dir das Klemmbrett an.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Was war die Farbe doch gleich?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Du schüttelst das Fallbuch.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Du spähst hinein.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. There's pain in there, if you want some. That much you know.
Wie kann es öffnen?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Okay, I'll wait till I'm done lange an seinem Heimweg. Since that's taking... Oh wait, no, that's permanent. Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to read what's on the clipboard. Lass uns sehen. Dun, dun, dun. We're almost done the first day already. Run, run, run.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox,
Kim,
and
wie schalte
the
ich die
soft glow.
Scheinwerfer an?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Du drückst auf Motor starten.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
That was a loud noise.
That sound, you feel the wind in your hair as if you're already driving. But where?
Ja, wohin?
Down a narrow street, lined with shabby wooden houses, the 881 motor tract, coiling like a serpent high above. Children play under the viaduct, eyes turn to watch you as you pass.
Was liegt voraus?
The Valley of Dogs, and before it, a familiar dome, like a ladybug without the colors. The building has a designated parking place for your carriage. This is Precinct 41, As close as you have to home now. It's far away.
That was pretty. I love shivers. Drukst auf den Knopf mit den Aufschrift Scheinwerfer.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Du schließt die Tür.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
In der Stimme des Lieutenants schwingt Stolz mit.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Du betrachtest das schimmernde Straßennetz.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Du wartest und siehst dich
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
That's us. Oh, that's beautiful.
Ah, Martinez.
Sagt und riecht die Luft. Wo genau sind wir hier?
Let me see.
Nimmt sich kurz das Vollbuch und inspiziert.
Right here.
Sieht nett aus,
No, it does not.
sagt der Lieutenant wenig optimistisch. Du betrachtest die Perforationen.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Du zählst die einzelnen Reihen.
The first row has 18 dots.
Nicht schlecht.
Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet.
Und die nächste?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Du zählst sie nacheinander.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
Was ist mit der letzten Reihe?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3, mehr nicht?
That's it.
Hey Kim, was haben alle diese Löcher zu bedeuten?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Wahrscheinlich habe ich irgendein langweilig Bürojob gemacht, genau wie alle anderen Leute.
No shame in working a regular job, detective. Sometimes after a long day of doing this, I even envy it. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Ich hatte mit mehr gerechnet.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Früher war ich mal gut. Das ist immerhin eine kleine Trost. Wofür steht die letzte Zahl?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
Ist jetzt ein guter Zeitpunkt, die Gefallenen mit einem Drink zu begießen?
Definitely not.
Ich bin also ein Killer.
That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
Es ist offensichtlich, dass der Lieutenant nicht viel von dieser Polizist hält.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Haben Sie schon jemanden getötet, Kim?
Yes,
Wie kommen Sie mit dieser Belastung klar?
everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others.
Er sieht dich vielsagend.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Wie Tip-Top-Rennen?
Par exemple,
Par exemple. Vielleicht sollte ich mir ein Hobby suchen.
why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
Danke dafür.
The lieutenant nods.
Okay, machen wir weiter.
Right, I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Okay. I don't want to be a sorry cop. I'm refusing to be a sorry cop. I want to be a boring cop and a superstar cop. And I want to be a fascist and a moralist. Because I think it's funny that superstar and Landweilige are opposites, and fascist and moralist are also kind of opposites. So I want to be both. So I need to be more moralist. I don't know what Guter Bulle Böse Bulle mean, but I have -1. Does that mean that I'm more evil than good? And I have no honor. Okay, what should we do now? It's clear. I wanted to get the money from Joyce, but I guess we're not getting it. And it's too early to go to bed. I guess we'll talk with him.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Murmelt vor sich hin und experimentiert mit der Betonung. I love the way he sings. Du hörst weiter zu.
From another planet. Hey
Er hört auf und wendet sich an dich. Ich vertrete das Gesetz.
You sure are, my man.
Lächelt eindringlich.
Yes, people get that you are the law. You really don't have to keep saying it.
Was ist hier los?
It's the jam, my man.
Ein Stau?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
In der Hölle, Da
Upon
bin ich.
days.
Da bin ich also.
Yeah, exactly.
Seit wann sind die dann hier?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Sehr extravagant ausgedrückt, aber ich komme mich noch hin.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Lacht spottisch.
So tell me, what do you need?
Haben Sie ein paar Real für einen einfachen Malocher?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Wer sind die?
The bosses, man.
Ja, ist auch hier klar. Sie arbeiten die Bezahlung.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
Sorry. I just wanted to see what he would say. Wissen Sie irgendetwas über den Toten, da hinter dem Hostel dort hängt?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Womit haben Sie sich beschäftigt?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Moment, was?
Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity.
He uses such big words. Erzählen mir mehr über diesen Streik.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Was für Forderungen stellt die Gewerkschaft?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Was glauben Sie, was die Firma will?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Gibt es sonst noch etwas, was ich wissen sollte?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
Wer ist wer?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Sie aber nicht?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Sein Blick folgt der Straße bis hin zum Horizont. In seinen Augen funkelt etwas. I think these are tattoos on his neck, and they're really cool looking.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures?
Electrocamine,
The more transient,
no.
the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Was transportieren Sie eigentlich?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Sie sind festgenommen.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately.
Also alles völlig legal?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Never. They would never illegalize sport. Sport is the most wholesome thing known to man.
Most wholesome thing known to man. Was ist das hinter Ihnen Ihre Maschine?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Ja, diese Lastwagen sind schon nicht schlecht.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
Kann ich einen der Fahntranenzanzüge aus Ihren Lastwagen haben?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance wear.
I've already got the gloves. Verstanden. Ich habe noch eine andere Frage.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Sie wirken wie jemand, der sich mit Drogen auskennt.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Ich will mit Ihnen reinen Weinen schenken. Ich versuche herauszufinden, wer von Verladestation B aus Drogen schmuggelt.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Moment, was machen Sie dann noch hier?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Working on these rhymes clearly leads to muscular atrophy. Make sure you don't get hooked on poetry.
Sounds good, Körperapparat. Was glauben Sie dann, wer hinter dem Drogenhandel stecken konnte?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Ist ein Dichter. Beeindrucke ihn mit deinen besten Versen.
Your best verse.
Fail.
You
Total
don't
fail.
even
1-1.
have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
Wegen ihr bin ich am Ende. Ich bin verfickt nochmal am Ende.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No, stop. He's already mortified.
Nein, Tommy, das sind meine Reime. Hören Sie zu. Sie fickte mich, dass ich blutete.
That's,
No, my morale.
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Ich würde nie wieder der Alte sein. Sie ist immer da. Scheiß auf den Fall. Scheiß auf alles. Total Untergang.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
Yes, and I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Gute Unterhaltung mehr brauche ich nicht.
Don't be a stranger.
Zum Abschied macht eine Geste mit 2 Fingern. I want to try to talk to the body again, but I don't think I can, so... Because I don't have enough points. The lighting there.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading
sieht's denn in
web
die
of
Augen?
his eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors. The dark brown hair
Oh, I can
grows
try.
on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Verrate mir, wer du bist, Hörte.
I'm gone
Wo bist du hin?
into the wild pale yonder.
Wo ist das?
In the past, way out in the west.
Ich kann sehen, dass du tot bist, aber wer bist du?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Das bist du jetzt, aber wer warst du, als du noch gelebt hast?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Takes one to know one. Ich habe noch eine Frage an dich.
Go ahead, Coppo.
Was ist denn jetzt los?
What do you mean?
Ich rede mit dir.
It's the power
Mir
of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Aber warum bin ich so vernarrt in Fragen?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Gib mir lächerlich viele Fragen.
Coming right up, copperoonie Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Ist mein Name etwa Polente?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Polente, nein, so heiße ich nicht. Ich bin Harry.
No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are.
No.
Rooney the motherfucker.
Warum habe ich das Gefühl, etwas Furchtbares vergessen zu haben?
Because you have.
Wer hat dich umgebracht?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Kannst du mich mal was fragen?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Was?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Weil mir das gesagt hat. Mit deinem Nicken deutest du auf Kim.
You're a lying sack of shit, Copo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
Hasse dich. Du stinkst und du bist langweilig.
Do I remind you of someone?
Du erinnerst mich an niemanden.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Es reicht.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Eat me in your dreams. Sehe mich in deiner Augen. So, und wie bekommen wir ihn da
Are you
runter?
sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Du trittst einen Schritt zurück und siehst erstmal genauer
The
hin.
cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Du kneifst die Augen zusammen und gehst einen Schritt.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Du beobachtest.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Ich kneife die Augen zusammen.
How should
Warum?
I know why you are squinting, officer?
Sein Gesicht und seine Hände sind pink, die Oberschenkel auch, der Rest ist grünlich.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
Du entspannst deine Augen.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead and about to explode.
Did he do this? Ich glaube, dass tot
I
ist.
agree. Totally dead.
Mimo ma mausetot.
Dabadoob doob dead.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Ja.
He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Ja, die Voruntersuchung ist fertig. Holen wir ihn von da oben runter.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
I've got another point. I'm going to put it in... Should I put it in empathy to talk with Kuno again? Or should I put it in shivers? I'm gonna put it in shivers. No, I'm gonna put it in empathy. I'm gonna decide later.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
There's no question. There's only cutting. How hard can it be?
Das Gurt kann ich leicht zerschneiden. Und den Bolzenschneider habe ich sogar schon.
I don't doubt your physical prowess, officer, but that's aircraft-strength material, and we do not have a secure platform to perform the procedure on. The risk of acrobatic failure is one we cannot take. We must not become comedy for the locals.
The fuck have you got against comedy pigs?
Wir könnten den Ast absagen.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Genau, jeder von uns beiden würde das hinbekommen. Wir könnten die Leiter der Kinder an der Seite des Baumes
I
benutzen.
don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Warum?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cop, they like that word, saws the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys!
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Ich habe keine Angst vor der Presse. Das sollte niemand von uns.
Oh no. We should be very afraid of newspapers, and the radio stations too. We should be wary of enticing them in any way.
Also lassen wir uns durch diese Kinder hier so einschüchtern, dass wir unsere Arbeit nicht erledigen können?
What I'm proposing is,
Erledigen?
we save acrobatic tricks as a last resort, after we've tried everything else.
Oh, these have got to be the most fucking boring multiparts I've ever seen.
Das ist mir zu anstrengend. Machen wir einfach nichts.
We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job to keep him up there, but to get him down.
Just pull his rotten head off. The meat's cooked anyway. Give the boot another yank and it's done.
Reißen wir ihn einfach den Kopf ab.
It's tempting, but decapitating him will make it impossible to ascertain whether he was really hung. The damage to the neck would make coronary work pointless.
Vielleicht können wir in Hafen Hilfe
I
auftragen?
was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Einen Moment, überlegen wir uns das noch einmal.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Vielleicht könnten wir ihn herunterschießen?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Keine Ahnung, vielleicht einfach so in die Gegend? Du zeigst auf den Ast.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then there might be a small chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Du sagst nichts, du überlässt es ihm.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Fallen Sie den Hörnchen darunter.
Gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
"Oh my God, that was so many types of wrong. Who taught Four Eyes to shoot? Whip up a grueling training regimen for him right now. Beat the man into him. Go, go, go."
Fucking idiot! Mulkabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Oh no, I don't want to be mean to Kim, but I want to see. Was zum Teufel ist denn bei Ihnen kaputt, Sie Weichei? Die Schultern müssen Sie nach hinten.
I think you have your sports mixed up there, officer. Squaring my shoulders has nothing to do with this.
Bitches fighting.
Aircraft. And nun?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
Take his gun and show him how to use it.
Okay. Darf ich die Waffe haben? Lassen Sie mich mal
It's
versuchen.
bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
Die Schließenden glänzt in seiner ausgestreckten Hand.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Du nimmst die Waffe.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Du machst dich erst mit dem Gewicht
The
vertraut.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Du zielst mit der Waffe auf dem Gürtel.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Du machst zuerst dein linkes Auge zu.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the evening light.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
I'm not gonna shoot Kuno's. Ruhe.
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is
71%.
about?
Ah, I'm not gonna shoot. Du schießt nicht.
I agree. Enough gunslinging for today.
Aber was ist mit der Leiche?
We need to go to the harbor and ask the leader of the Union to have it taken down. They have the tools, and they have men.
Warum haben wir denn nicht gleich versucht?
I did not want us to be indebted to a man like Everard Clare. I wanted us to be able to deal with it ourselves. That is clearly not the case. We need...
You need to suck my dick! Why the fuck fuck am I still alive?
Sorry, KNOS, I didn't shoot you. Okay. Jemand versucht in diesem Gewächshaus Kräuter anzubauen. Okay, ich mache eine Pause hier. Danke fürs Zuschauen und tschüss.